So what I always do with my self-portraits is to color correct the skin. To do that, I use an adjustment layer, which you can access down here in this circle menu. So scroll down to Selective Color, and that creates automatically a new adjustment layer for you, which has already a mask attached. We know that skin is mostly composed of red and yellow tones. So the amazing thing about this tool is that you can make adjustments to each color individually. For example, because skin is mostly red and yellow, I'm gonna adjust the reds. And what I like to do is just play around until I get this sort of porcelain look. Normally that means adding a bit more cyan, decreasing the yellow for sure. Now you see it looks a bit magenta, so I'm gonna take that away a little bit. Definitely decrease the red as well. So that's starting to look a bit more neutral. Now I'm gonna go into the yellows. Again, try to... Sometimes it helps to go to the extreme, then you see where you wanna go, so it's not this direction. Let's decrease the yellow a bit more, decrease the black, which basically decreases saturation overall. And then sometimes check before and after to see where you're going. And that's it really. I just play around with this until I find the perfect skin tone. Now, of course, it's now affected the whole image, which we don't want. So what I do is to invert this mask, make sure it's selected, and then click Control-I. On a Mac, it's Command-I, the letter I. And then now it's hidden everything. And then I get the brush tool, put it on a soft brush, make it quite large. And then I simply brush over the areas I want to affect. Now, lots of people will probably now leave me a comment saying you could just mask that out with the mask feature in Photoshop. And I know that, but I personally don't love the masking. I find that it takes ages, and I don't know, I like the control I have when I use a brush, because I have a tablet that I edit with, so it's actually pretty easy to do. You know, I'm not using the mouse for this. If you want to, you can watch a tutorial on masking and just do that. You could use the pen tool, for example, or whatever. I usually just use the brush and I'm happy with that. So that's how you would use the selective color adjustment layer. If you want to change a color completely, you could also do something else, which is use the hue saturation layer, which is here. And let's say you wanted to, I don't know, give her blue lipstick. Why not? Then you can simply tick this little box here, Colorize. And now this is reddish, right? So you can change the hue here with this slider. Now it's a bit more green, then you get to blue and so on. So I did say blue lipstick, so let's do that. Maybe somewhere around here, and then you can increase the saturation or the bright and dark. And of course, again, now it's affecting the whole image, so let's invert that mask. And then you can simply bring it back where you want to have it. So in this case, that was the lips. I'm just doing a sloppy job now just to show you. And see, suddenly she has blue lips. Obviously refine the mask when you do this for real. And I really love this because you can change the eye color. You can change, for example, you could change the flowers here, whatever you want. So that's how I use these color tools for skin retouching. And that's the last of my 5-step video tutorials.